You're listening to The Positive Professional with me, Tracy Yvonne. Today's episode is sponsored by Ivy Elite Training. Are you looking for low-cost online personal development workshops? Topics including diversity and inclusion, health and wellness, work-life balance, emotional intelligence, and more. Visit www.ivyelitetraining.com. Again, that's www.ivyelitetraining.com. Do you ever wake up in the morning and the last thing you want to do is get out of bed? And how about those mornings when you wake up, hop out of bed ready to take on the world? And what's the difference between those two scenarios? Motivation. Motivation is what compels us to set goals and, more importantly, drives us towards them. And since we're in the new year, I'm going to give you some tips on how to tap into the power of your motivation for 2021. Tip number 1, know what you want. What is the point of motivation if you don't know what you want? Without having a clear vision of exactly what you desire, you won't be able to build up enough motivation to get through the obstacles that you're sure to face. Next is know why you want it. This step is just as important as knowing what you want. Why do you want to do or reach specific goals? What will it mean in your life? And think about all the people in your life that you don't want to let down. These are your whys, and they are essential. And set goals that excite you. It's beneficial to set reasonable goals that are easy to reach. And I would never suggest stopping that. However, it can also help to set some relatively wild or audacious goals. These goals might seem out of reach right now, but the allure of reaching them in the future might motivate you into the present. Next tip is to track and measure your results. Tracking and measuring your progress is key to motivation. When you can actually see your efforts paying off, your motivation will naturally rise. If you don't track and measure, how else will you know if you're making progress? If you're tracking your progress, make sure that you reward yourself as well. Rewarding yourself will ensure that you stay motivated, and you're more likely to keep plugging away when you can see that reward getting closer and closer. And using your social circle is also important. Building accountability is a great idea, and when you have a big goal you want to achieve, let the people in your life know. Besides them potentially helping you along the way, it would also make you more accountable. And what does it mean to take action? Have you ever sat down to work and you just couldn't get started? Sometimes all it takes is to give your motivation a little boost to help you accomplish one simple task. So pick the single most straightforward thing that you can do towards any of your goals and do it. Most likely this will motivate you to take on the next challenge. And the last tip I'm going to share is find your inspiration. People get inspired by different things. And if you want to maximize your motivation, then you need to figure out what inspires you. Maybe it's a specific type of music, or perhaps it's a view from your apartment or your house. It could be a motivational speaker or even a celebrity. Find out what inspires you and schedule some time to immerse yourself in it each day. Thanks for joining me today. I look forward to you tuning in to another episode. Make sure that you've subscribed to this podcast and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Stay safe and be well.